Comfort Drive, it's a computer that reads the torque that you put on the wheel. This electric motor and computer senses the torque you're putting on that wheel, and after about 20 to 30 seconds, the electric motor takes over and compensates, so you don't have to put that strain on the wheel. And as you're turning corners, it immediately senses how you're turning, and you don't have to put any strain on the wheel as you're turning. You can literally turn with one finger. And if there's a crosswind, after 20 to 30 seconds, it senses how you're fighting the crosswind, and it compensates for that, so you're no longer feeling the crosswind.
If you get up to 65, 70 miles an hour, it's amazing. It is amazing. You just don't feel the wind like you do in the other units that don't have the Comfort Drive.
We were the first ones to implement it. In 2007, we put it on all our high-end diesel. Newmar was first in introducing slide-outs in motorhomes. This is the same kind of feature. The difference is it's not obvious. When you walk into a motorhome with a slide-out and the slides are out, you know you can see immediately what that does for you. With the Comfort Drive, you actually have to drive it for some period of time. I recommend a day. Pam, she used to drive our demos before we had Comfort Drive, and she would drive for me, but she didn't really enjoy it, and she didn't really like it. Now, if we're on a big interstate highway, especially in open country, in the west where there's not a lot of traffic, she loves to drive, and she'll drive for hours on the highways.
With the Comfort Drive, you're not, especially if you're on the highway, you're not fighting the wheel. It's more like driving a car.
In a normal diesel motorhome, any motorhome, without Comfort Drive, after driving 700 miles, driving a 45 foot rig, your shoulders will be tight. You've got the stress in your neck and your shoulders from hanging onto that wheel. And we've had testimonials from customers. I can vouch for this myself. I've driven close to 1,000 miles in a day with the Comfort Drive, and you don't have the fatigue. At the end of the day, I have no stress in my shoulders because I haven't been hanging onto that wheel in the white knuckle. They call it white knuckling in the RV camping driving world. And you're not doing that. You're sitting there relaxed with your thumb and your finger, driving down the interstate and enjoying yourself. It really is a joy to drive.